Before we begin, remember this. Growth never happens in comfort. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is movement in spite of it. Every level of your life will demand a new version of you, and that version is built the moment you decide to face what scares you. Now let me tell you a story. There once lived a young man in a quiet village surrounded by thick forests and high mountains. The people in the village were kind, hardworking, and simple, but like every place on earth, they had their fears. At the edge of the village stood a narrow path that led deep into a dark forest. No one dared to walk that path. The elders warned that strange sounds came from within, whispers at night, shadows between trees, and a presence that made the air feel heavy. The villagers avoided it completely. Children were told never to go near it. Farmers chose longer routes to their fields. Travelers who passed by were advised to take the safer road around the mountain. And so the path became a symbol, not just of danger, but of fear itself. The young man had grown up hearing the stories. He had never stepped foot on that path, but it haunted him. Every time he looked toward the forest, he felt something stir inside him. Curiosity mixed with dread. He often asked himself, what if it's not as bad as they say? But what if it is? Fear has a way of speaking louder than logic. One evening, as he sat with an old wise man in the village, he finally asked, why does no one go through the forest? The old man looked at him carefully. Because they are afraid. Afraid of what? Of what they don't understand. The young man pressed further. But has anyone actually seen something there? The old man paused. Years ago, someone tried. He ran back before reaching the end. He said the darkness felt alive. The young man thought about that for days. He realized something important. No one truly knew what was inside the forest. They only knew the feeling it gave them, and that feeling had controlled them for years. Weeks passed. The thought refused to leave his mind. He began to notice something about himself. The forest wasn't just outside the village. It was inside him. There were things he avoided, dreams he postponed, conversations he feared having, risks he refused to take. And every time he avoided them, they seemed to grow larger, just like the forest. One morning, before sunrise, he made a decision. He would walk the path, not because he was fearless, but because he was tired of being controlled. He told no one. He didn't want doubt from others to strengthen the doubt already in his mind. As he approached the entrance of the forest, his heart pounded heavily. His palms were sweaty. The trees looked taller up close, the shadows deeper. He almost turned back. Fear whispered, "This is a mistake." But another voice, quieter yet stronger, said, "If you turn back now, you'll carry this fear forever." He took his first step inside. The air felt cooler. The light faded quickly behind the thick branches above. Every crack of a twig made him jump. Every movement in the bushes made his breath shorten. His imagination became his worst enemy. What if something attacks me? What if I never come back? What if they were right? The deeper he walked, the more his mind created monsters. He realized something powerful in that moment. Fear feeds on imagination. He stopped walking and took a deep breath. Instead of rushing, he slowed down. Instead of fighting the fear, he acknowledged it. "Yes," he whispered, "I am afraid." But he kept walking. Minutes turned into an hour, and something strange began to happen. The forest wasn't attacking him. Nothing was chasing him. The sounds he feared were just wind brushing against leaves. The shadows were simply branches shifting with light. The deeper he went, the clearer things became. Then he reached the center of the forest, and there, instead of monsters, he found something unexpected. An open clearing bathed in sunlight. The trees parted above, allowing golden light to pour down. Birds sang softly. A small stream ran peacefully through the center. It was beautiful. He stood there, stunned. All those years, all that fear, and at the heart of it was something calm and breathtaking. He sat beside the stream, reflecting. The forest had not changed. What changed was his willingness to walk through it. He understood something most people never do. Fear exaggerates what avoidance protects. The villagers had never discovered the clearing because they never stayed long enough in the darkness. He made his way back home. And this time, the path didn't feel threatening. It felt familiar. When he returned to the village, people gathered around him in disbelief. "You're alive! What did you see? Is it dangerous?" He looked at them and said, "The only dangerous thing there is your imagination." Some didn't believe him. Some laughed nervously. But a few listened carefully. In the days that followed, others slowly began walking the path, and each one returned with the same story. The forest was not the enemy. Fear was. Now let's pause. How many forests are standing at the edge of your life right now? Is it starting that business, applying for that opportunity, having that honest conversation, leaving what no longer serves you, becoming the person you know you can be? Most fears are forests we have never entered. We build stories around them. We magnify them. We allow other people's experiences, often incomplete, to define our limits. But here's the truth. The path you avoid the most often leads to the growth you need the most. Courage doesn't eliminate fear, it reduces its power. And something magical happens when you move toward what scares you. Clarity replaces imagination. You begin to see that most of the monsters were shadows. Yes, some fears are real. Some challenges are hard, but rarely are they as catastrophic as your mind predicts. The young man didn't wait until he felt brave. He moved while trembling. That is courage. And once you face one fear, something inside you shifts. You realize, I survived. I handled it. I am stronger than I thought. Confidence is built through evidence, and evidence is built through action. Imagine if he had turned back at the entrance. The forest would still look terrifying. The stories would continue. The clearing would remain undiscovered. The same is true for you. Every time you avoid what scares you, you reinforce the belief that you can't handle it. Every time you step forward, you rewrite that belief. The forest does not disappear. You grow beyond it. And here is the most powerful part of the story. The forest was never meant to stop him. It was meant to reveal him. The darkness revealed his doubts. The journey revealed his strength. The clearing revealed the reward. So if you're standing at the edge of something that frightens you, remember this story. Take one step. Not 10, not the whole journey, just one. Fear will scream at first. That's normal. But keep walking. Eventually, your eyes adjust to the darkness. Your breathing steadies, your mind quiets. And when you reach your clearing, and you will, you'll realize the greatest obstacle was never outside of you. It was the story you told yourself. Open the door. Walk the path. Enter the forest. Your growth is waiting on the other side.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the story, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stories like this.